It's your boy Big Dre. Yo, what's happening, 357 family? It's your boy Big Dre, and today I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna do a short series on some of my rifles. I had a question asked to me to review some of my rifles. I never really thought about it because all of my rifles are custom builds, and pretty much all of them have their own independent video. At least the ones I wanted you to see anyway. And so I've never really done an actual review on them. I've done like this video. This is Project Smoke. So I've done the reveal video on this when I built it. I talked about the partners on this project. Project Bama. I did the reveal video on that gun. Talked about the partners on that project. The KS-47 project. You know, I did a video on that. I haven't done official review videos though. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this off. We're gonna do the first video using Project Smoke, all right? So this gun was a fun build. It has had some changes made to it since the last time you guys saw it. Before it had the Vortex Strike-Fire 2 red and green dot version with the Vortex 3x magnified. I've since took that off, and it now has a Blackhound Optic 1:8x28 sitting on top of it. All right. Initially, it had a FDE stock on it, which I've actually taken off and replaced with this black Magpul stock. The FDE stock was a Strike Industry stock, and although it did look nice on here, I didn't like it. One, because the FDE was way off from the receiver set. And it had a whole lot of slop and wobble in it, a lot more than this one does. This one has a little bit, but it had a lot in it, and I didn't like it. So what I've done is I went ahead and just changed it out altogether and put something completely different on here. You know, it does have this carbon fiber and resin buffer tube. This thing is amazing. As far as the front half of the rifle goes, we've added I think it's G.R.A.V.I.T.E.E is the name of that company. They reached out to me, want me to review some of their products. This carbon fiber bipod was one of those products. This is where I ended up putting it. This is where it's gonna stay. This is a solid ass bipod for a $25 bipod on Amazon. And it's got spring-loaded legs. It's made out of real carbon fiber, and that is real carbon fiber. And these springs are strong as hell. This thing is solid. So I don't know if you noticed that, but that thing is solid. And these legs are spring-loaded, but you can adjust them to whatever height you want. And then they go all the way down like this. But those things, they're not playing, man. And you don't want to get your fingers caught in there when you're closing those legs down, because it hurts like a son of a bitch. I'm gonna tell you that now. I caught my thumb in one, and I just slapped it closed, and my thumb got caught. Yeah, I won't be doing that no more. I'm gonna tell you that now. I did take, you'll know I had the Indian Creek Designs blast forwarding device. I had the part mounted here, which was basically a storage thread for this muzzle device. So when you take it off, you have somewhere to store this, and you can use it for a foregrip. But the way I'm using this rifle now, I just leave it on here all the time, and so I just took that off. That gave a weight reduction, as well as when I changed out the optic, that gave a weight reduction as well. Still got the BG6 Gamma muzzle brake on here. But as far as functionality, this gun has been flawless. Absolutely flawless. It's had more than its share of steel case ammo. It's had more than its share of brass ammo. It's got probably 1,500 rounds through it at this point. The majority of that has been steel case, like tool ammo. And it's ran flawless. Haven't had any issues out of it, fortunately. Everything runs really smooth. I'm gonna charge this handle so you can hear how quiet it is. I'm even gonna shut the door on it. But this thing is crazy. The table's making more noise than the damn gun. It doesn't have that twang that you normally get out of your AR when you charge the handle, because I use the Strike Industries flat wire springs in my guns, so they don't have that twang sound when you're charging the handle and when it's firing and stuff. It shoots great. Everybody that shoots it, they like it a lot. I didn't shoot it for a long time, but it just keeps running, man. The trigger, I really love this Rise Armament trigger that's in here. It's a 3.5 pound trigger. I think it's the SSA 130, I think is the name of the trigger by Rise Armament. But it's like a 3.5 pound trigger. It has no creep whatsoever. Watch how far this trigger moves. That's it. That's all the movement in there. That thing is crazy. And it's extremely light. So this gun is just all around fun to shoot. It's just a fun ass gun to shoot, man. It's my only 16-inch gun. It looks like it will be extremely heavy, which it was when it had everything else on it. But since I took that stuff off, it's took a lot of the weight off, and now it's extremely light. And I like it better with the black stock on it. These ergo grips, I like them. They are comfortable. I wish they were a little bit beefier. They're a little bit thin. So I would like them to be a little bit beefier, but they are actually pretty comfortable for what, you know, and they are a really good grip. Good quality. I do like having this. It helps you get a better grip here if you have to shoot it that way. Typically you wouldn't, but if you have to, it would. I've ran 60 round drums through this. I've ran 60 round mags through this that were by Schmeiser. We've done P mags. I got some Lancer mags coming. I'm gonna run through it. So far I haven't found any mags that don't work in it very well. This is an Aero Precision upper and lower receiver with a Faxon barrel, Faxon bolt carrier group, Faxon gas block and gas tube. So this is 100% premium build right here. So it runs like a premium build, and it looks amazing. It's a beautiful gun, and this is one that I feel like I'll have in my collection for a long time. I don't see where this gun would go anywhere. I don't think I'd ever sell it, and I just love it. I love this gun. It's a great gun. It does have the Magpul bad lever on here. It's the only gun I have with that on there, and I just enjoy using that. It's kind of fun. But yeah, this was a blim lower receiver set, and you can see the blim is right there where the Cerakote is just off just a little bit. But other than that, that was the only thing I could find wrong with it. It has gotten a few little scratches here and there over the last year or so, year and a half, whatever. But fantastic gun, no complaints with this one. I think the next video we'll probably take a look at my 300 Blackout and see what that one's about. That's a nice build. I put a lot of effort into getting that one right. Had some delivery issues with some of the parts, but other than that, the gun came out really nice. But this still has to be, appearance-wise, my favorite gun in my collection. As far as shooting-wise, I would have to say my 300 Blackout is gonna be my favorite. As far as just being flat out fun, I'm gonna have to say the KS-47, just because of its uniqueness and what you're shooting and how it's set up. That gun is just unique and different from what most people are gonna see, and it's just fun to shoot. As you can see, I did take the light off of this. I actually put it on my 300 Blackout. I still left the rail here, but I took the light off. And so I made a few changes to this one, but I actually like it in this configuration better than I did before. So I'm gonna leave it like this. I use this more for a 500-yard gun versus a 100-yard, 200-yard gun for a fighting gun or something like that. I built another AR pistol strictly for that purpose. It's a 12.5 inch, and it's strictly for, you know, self-defense type applications. The same with the 300 Blackout. So that's specifically what they were for. And the KS-47, I'll be hog hunting and stuff like that with that. But this one, it's more of a longer range type gun. I may do a little bit of hunting with it. I'm not sure. I mean, I'd have to get a pretty stout 5.56 round to hunt with this, because 5.56 is not the greatest to hunt with. You can do it, but it's not the greatest round to hunt with. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. I just want to do a quick review on one of my rifles today. This video was recorded, you know, pre-boating accident. So, as you know, I did lose all my rifles in a boating accident a while back. I know that's old and cliche at this point, but you know, it is what it is. And but all these videos on these will be pre-recorded. Just know that. But I hope y'all having a good weekend, man. Enjoying some football, and we will catch y'all on the next video. Don't forget, BigDre357.com to get your merch. Follow us on Patreon, Instagram, Facebook. We're everywhere, man. You know, give me a shout, man. Show some love. All right? Remember, be blessed, stay dangerous. Deuces.